Normally we have somebody behind me that's integral to the video, right? Like somebody that's major to the clip. If we have Kyrie, Luca, somebody else, Joel in this case, he's going to lead or he's going to end the 5 and 5. I'm just so sick and fucking tired of hearing about Jokic this, Jokic that, another MVP. It's like, hold on a second. Are we really at a point right now where he's going to win 3 straight NBA MVPs to where he is dominating the league like anyone else who has won 3 straight MVPs? I think not. So this is just your daily reminder that other people play in the NBA outside of Nikola Jokic. Joel Embiid's not even, I don't even think we're going to do the Sixers in this 5 for 5. I don't, right? Like they're not even making it. They're in the NBA parlay video, but they're not in this one. Start the clock. You know the drill. 5 bets, 5 minutes. Let us begin. And I cannot believe I'm doing this. I can't believe we're in a situation right now where Greg Popovich, A, is still coaching basketball games, and B, that we're laying 7 for the Charlotte Hornets. Why is Greg Popovich still coaching? What does he have left to do in this game? There isn't going to be this major reclamation project. This is not some dilapidated row home that you're going to turn into a multi-million-dollar McMansion. What the hell is Greg Popovich still doing in the NBA? Get out. And I don't mean like, oh, you suck. No, I just mean get out. Go. They're awful. And they're bad on the road. Really bad on the road. Not a team. We are laying 7 points. I want you to understand what we're doing here. We're laying 7 points right now. Unbelievable, but it is. It's the world in which we live in. All right, we move on. Heat, Nets. Let's go over 212.5, pardon me, for this total. The Nets are riding this. Remember when they were on that hot streak back when they actually had legit basketball players, or at least guys who wanted to be there? Let me just say that. It's no knock on Spencer Dinwiddie, Mikal Bridges. We love Mikal here in Philadelphia. It's just, guys that wanted to be there. These dudes are just like, I'm here in Brooklyn without Durant and Kyrie. The reality, though, is Miami needs, as close as you can to needing a game before the All-Star break, they need to keep pace and jump ahead of Brooklyn. Brooklyn, we know it's only a matter of time before reality sets in. In fact, it kind of did since that one win post the Durant and Kyrie trades. The other part of this, though, is that from an offensive standpoint, Miami's got buckets. Miami is fine going up and down from a pacing standpoint. I don't have any issue going over 212.5 there. That's just a low number, but it's set low because of the Heat. Hey, this is a high number. 233.5, but we're going over that with the Knicks Hawks. So a couple of totals mixed in with a side here so far, over 233.5 for the Knicks Hawks, mainly because you have so many individual dynamic scores on this in the game on this floor. You've got the backcourt for the Hawks. You've got Brunson, Randall for the Knicks. That's 4 guys who can get you 30. And then you start to add in couple of guys on the outside who can get you 20. Now, I don't think that it's a nightly thing, but DeAndre Hunter can get you 20. RJ Barrett can get you 20. You're essentially talking about 6 guys right now who can get you 20 points in a game that shouldn't be zero sum. Like, oh man, if Jalen Brunson scores 35, that means that RJ Barrett's only scoring 12. No, not so fast. There's going to be plenty of possessions in this game. The Knicks are going to want to push, and the Knicks are going to want to turn this into a 3-point contest. That's fine with me. I know the Hawks don't love that, but that's fine with me. At some point, you're going to have to just keep up. We like the Knicks in this game at +3, and that gives us enough hope here to push this thing into now at least 233.5. Next play as we keep this thing moving. I don't know how often you want to keep downplaying, doubting, shorting the Utah Jazz. But I know that they had some trades and all of this discussion about, well, finally the other shoe has fallen here from the Jazz point of view. Memphis has just been given these games. And look, Memphis is going to win the game, don't get me wrong, but they haven't had the best success when it comes to playing without Steven Adams. And that's been a big problem for them up front. I think the Jazz can provide some size issues, not just at the, I'm not saying at the 5, but I'm saying longer guys who can play in different spots of the floor. Big win over the Pacers. It just was for Utah right now. But they still have two guys, and we talked about this phrase, dynamic scores. They still have two guys who can get buckets. They still have two guys right now who have the ability to put 25 to 30 points up, and that's Markkanen and Clarkson. Last play, we'll keep this thing short and sweet for you. Really, because I don't want to overthink this by any means. We're going to go under 233 for the Mavericks and Nuggets. See, I knew Joker was going to make an appearance, so I had to kind of balance it out. Everybody gets equal time here, all right? We're like the media. Mavericks Nuggets under 233. Love Dallas in this game covering that spread. I don't think this is a track meet by any means. You're still getting a strong defensive team in here with Dallas, minus a couple of components that were dealt away for Kyrie. I don't think that goes away. It's also for Denver. You know, you're playing up to competition with Luka and Kyrie, but I think that playing up is more on the defensive side. Injury aside for Denver, that's not enough for me to have any pause here right now, especially with Jamal Murray's situation and really Aaron Gordon as well with the ribs. Reggie Jackson, there's depth here, but I think defensively, and I don't anticipate Aaron Gordon nor, as we know, Jamal Murray to be there. So defensively, this puts a little more pressure on Dallas and Denver, and I think offensively, you're not going to see as much. Plus 24-35. There's your 5 and 5. Hornets -7 over 212.5. Heat Nets over 233.5. Knicks Hawks. Jazz plus 8.5. Under 233. Mavericks Nuggets. That's plus 24-35 in case you wanted to parlay. All right, let me tell you what's going on at DraftKings. You have to be 21 or older. Gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. And, of course, as you know, you have to live in a state where you can legally place a wager. Here's the deal. This is it. Like, I'm going to tell you this short and simple. Take 90 seconds out of your life. Sign up on DraftKings below. You're brand new. Somebody you live with is brand new. Somebody you know hasn't signed up. You can even play. You can tell them what to bet, but have them sign up and then deposit $5 and only $5 and put that money on Oakland college basketball. Oakland to beat IUPUI. They are one of the worst teams in college in America, IUPUI. Oakland's going to win. Now you have $150 to roll with as soon as Oakland wins. And from there, come get half off your first week on the Discord. All right? We're doing a lot of fun stuff here. Mentioned this big one. We gave out Christian McCaffrey, January 12th. He and Mixon. It was easier to bet plus 500 for McCaffrey to lead the playoffs in rushing than the Niners to win the NFC. Niners didn't win the NFC. McCaffrey still led the playoffs in rushing. We're giving out futures tickets for days. We're giving out early win tokens when those were available. Winning. It's a community, and we're winning. These early win. Live college basketball. Thanks, Raza, but I just know what I know. You want parlays? I got parlays. We got parlays for days. Come hang on the Insider Access. There's a link below. I have parlays for days.